Good morning. I don't really like Europa Conference League, Europa League, or any other of those competitions when they get deep. It's like my tactic with the Grand Slam tennis. Get involved in the early rounds, easy to pick off, but then the cream rises to the top. It does make it a little difficult. You saw, for example, Karabag against 1.55 Braga. How on earth did the market come up with the 1.55 favourite here when these two are never going to cross paths ordinarily? Karabag are on the back of scoring 3+ goals recently in domestic competition. You'd have expected them to be playing far weaker sides than Braga. 3 goals here, 3 goals here. So it was not to be there, but Ajax did get the equalisers in the Europa Conference League, wherever that is. So we've got an Ajax 2-2 here. Dinamo Zagreb getting the better of Real Betis at different odds as well. So this is the problem we face in cup competition. It's why I don't do cup. I don't do international football either, because unlike league football, you don't have that backbone of consistent recent form that you can work off. On to today. Day off for me today because I'll be doing a big session for you tomorrow. Live stream at YouTube. Look out for that. It was very entertaining midweek and we made some good profit as well. FC Köln and Werder Bremen, 2.5 the favourite. Be very careful. Werder Bremen coming off the back of 3 wins and a loss recently. Lost to Heidenheim. FC Köln can't buy a win. I think they've only had 2 or 3 wins all season. Now, we've got our Friday friends returning. That's nice to see. The Irish Premier Division is back. And the Irish First Division. Of course I can't trade opening day of the season. Take your cues from the market. Let's have a look at last year in Ireland. Great to see back. These are going to be our summer leagues. So we're getting close to summer. Irish Premier Division, Norway, Sweden, et al. Are going to be our summer leagues. So let's have a look at 2023 season, just so you can get an idea. It's a very small league of 10 only, so that's to be noted. The Shamrock Rovers and Derry City, the 2 dominant forces. But it was very tight outside of Shamrock Rovers, wasn't it, at the top? Derry City, St Pat's and Shelbourne all on 60+ points. At the bottom, UCD are probably down at the Irish Premier League. Cork City survived. They were newly promoted last season. And looking at the Irish First Division, these are liquid enough leagues for us to do some trading in. Galway, the dominant force last season, so they're up. And how? Look at the gap. Waterford, Co-Bramblers, Wexford and Athlone in that light green, maybe a playoff place for promotion, I'm not sure. And Kerry, poor Kerry. Great at Gaelic football because I used to live in Kerry, but not so good at the old round football stuff. So it's going to be a good season. No research, of course, but as you can see, Shamrock Rovers already favourite, Derry City already favourite, the top 2 from last season. Newly promoted, that will be Galway. So watch out for Galway. Excellent in the First Division. How are they going to get on in the top flight? Kerry City still survive. So there wasn't an automatic relegation for the side who got absolutely spanked last season, Kerry City. Can they improve this season? Cork City look like they're back down. Could be a dominant force in this league. So it's great to have the Irish leagues back. Italian Serie A, Torino and Lecce. Let's have a look at the research. Only 2 defeats for Torino since the 28th of October. 8 out of 12 goals scored. Came second half. Only 2 wins for Lecce since the 26th of September. So an automatic taking on really of the away side. Torino are very tidy defensively at home as well, not tending to concede that second goal. Inter Milan, Salernitana, no great research needed. Salernitana, when they have met some of the big guns, Napoli and Juve, kept them very competitive with 1-1s until the 90th minute, but then were undone by very late goals. That could be the pattern tonight. Inter Milan are pre-Champions League. That is the Achilles heel. We might see some rested stars tonight, given they're expecting Salernitana to be an easier task. Salernitana have been aiming at clean sheets. They got a 0-0 against Torino latest, but they didn't score. So all of that effort for naught. They do tend to score against the big guns. West Brom and Southampton in the English Championship. These two have finally matched. That's why it's 2.15 the favourite. 5 consecutive home wins for the Baggies, unbeaten in 6. Southampton, only one loss since the 23rd of September, came against Bristol City latest. And that was an unexpected 3-1 loss for Bristol City, tend to either win or lose 1-0 against the top 5. Saints are yet to play the top 5 away from home, but they got 2 1-1 draws against 6 and 7. You'd be favouring West Brom, really, on the form that they come into this match with, and the fact that they have beaten 2nd and 4th already this season at home. Villarreal and Getafe in Spain. If Villarreal find that
this market is now in play,
5-goal sparkle against Barcelona, they could get a result here against Getafe, who both teams have scored in the last 3 away, but they're yet to beat a top 11 side this season. It's 13th against 10th today. Yes, they're not playing top 11, but is that unbeaten sequence going to, or winless sequence going to extend to 13th in the league? That's the question we have to ask there. Both teams score a real possibility here. 9 out of 10 home matches against the top 17 for Villarreal. German Bundesliga, FC Köln and Werder Bremen have already crossed that. Only 3 wins all season. Werder's form was excellent prior to the Heidenheim match, but 2.45 the favourite. And PSV against Heracles. Watch out for Giz, the Heracles centre forward. He's been scoring lately. Old Giz Hornkamp coming into the box, etc., etc. Carry on up the Heracles. Similar odds to the Volendam match for PSV. Volendam did score first. PSV got the equaliser before half-time. Expect a similar scoreline, 3, 4, 5 plus goals for PSV. It is pre-Champions League, I believe, for PSV. That is the only Achilles heel here in a Greek-themed Dutch Eredivisie. So that's it tonight. Don't expect to hear from me. Day off for me today. I've done all the research for Saturday. I've done a deep dive spreadsheet for you for Saturday as well, which will be very welcome. Great to see the Irish Premier Division back up and around. It is a very good tradable league. It's going to join forces with the Swedish Allsvenskan, Swedish Superettan, Norwegian Elitserien, Norwegian Tippeligaen, and a raft of other leagues. Danish Super League, Finnish Veikkausliiga, all to take us through the summer months, along with Grand Slam tennis, of course. Have a great day today. I'll be certainly looking at the score lines for the Premier Division, First Division after the matches to see if there's any potential shocks and if the big guns are still going to be as dominant as you'd expect them to be. Have a great day.